Hi, you're very welcome. This is Claire Boyce back again with a weekly reading for fire signs. Today is January the 11th, 2020. Doesn't sound real, does it? Anyway, this is going to be for all fire signs. Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. I hope you're not too, I suppose, run down after the New Year's celebrations. People tend to go onto a little bit of a flump this time of year, don't they? During the Christmas and the New Year period, it's like we're in a different world. We don't even know what day it is. So it's getting back to reality, or we have gotten back to reality this week. So I'm starting off with the fairy cards and let's see what you get. So there's new opportunities opening up for you this week. So as I know with fire signs, you're always full of ideas, full of new ideas, new thoughts, new things that you can do. And here we have new opportunities opening up for you. So any one of you who, this is a general reading, any one of you who had thought of doing new things for the new year, time now to push forward. We always make New Year's resolutions, don't we? We're going to stop smoking, we're going to lose weight, we're going to, go to the gym by the end of, or we're going to, by the end of February or by the end of January. Most of us have forgotten them. But maybe this year, maybe we can make a New Year's resolution for ourselves to check in with ourselves. Now, my weekly reading is giving advice based on my own life and as well as reading the cards. You've got raising your standards. Raising your standards. And that can do with, if you're like most of us, which I know some of you, I'm good friends with some fire signs, you've had to let go of people in the past. But it makes you wonder, doesn't it? How do we keep attracting the same people into our lives? They might have different names, they might have different bodies, they might even be from different countries. But how is it that some people keep on attracting toxic people into their lives, be it in friendship or be it in romantic issues? And if you study it, which of course I have, it's that we're giving out low frequencies. We're vibrating on a lower frequency. If you just take the time to think about that. In the room that you're in, look at the table, look at the picture, look at the candle. Everything in the room around you, even the bed or the chair you're sitting on, was created firstly by a thought. The thoughts then generate feelings, and the feelings then generate our emotions. Emotions are what actually creates the world around us. So we've all heard, the power of, I suppose, gratitude and the power of positive thinking, but I do think it goes deeper than that. So if you've been trying the power of positive thinking and it hasn't worked, if you're holding on to things or bad things from the past, then of course it won't work. Because if everything is created through an emotional vibration, then if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling low, if you're focusing on the negative people in your past, then you're going to attract more of that. So if you've had a really bad breakup from a really toxic person, you're going to be sitting at home, you're going to be thinking about that person, you're going to be trying to figure out what happened. And what you're doing is feeding the pain that that person inflicted on you. But also, that's going to create the emotions that you had at the time when this toxic person hurt you. And then you're going to be attracting more of that into your life. And that's how people end up going out with one abusive partner to another abusive partner. There seems to be a knock-on effect. I hope that kind of explains it all. So raising your standards. To raise your standards, what you need to do is raise your frequency. Love yourself enough to raise your frequency. Stop focusing on the people in your life who've let you down. Even if it's family. Family doesn't always mean blood. Family can also be the people in your circle, the people you care about. Raise your standards. If you don't feel right about somebody, go with that. Go with that. Raise your frequency. Every time you get a negative thought or you think of somebody or a group of people who have hurt you, you know that's going to generate feelings of sadness and of hurt. Then you know that's going to have an emotional knock-on effect, and that's going to make you feel the way you did at the time, devastated, worthless. And then you're going to attract more of those people into your life. So maybe for this year, make it one of your resolutions not to focus on these negative people. Detoxify your life. Detoxify your energy so that you can, in fact, attract higher vibrational people into your world. Now, I'm going to have a look at the tarot cards and see what is in store for you. But there's me rambling on again, as I normally do. One thing I will say to you as well, any relationship, any friendship, any job opportunity that is easy can be the right way. It's not always the harder you work, the better the reward. Sometimes it's the easier things are. If you have to walk around on eggshells around people in case you say the wrong thing, then the chances are they're not your people. Do you know what I mean? If things are easy, then I think you're in the right direction. Now let me have a look. You've got the Moon card. The Moon card means that you've been deceived, or you are being deceived. Things are not always what they seem when you only have the moonlight to guide you. So that means that if there's a situation in your life right now, whether it's job, could be job, you're not being shown the whole picture. You only have a little bit of the picture, not the full picture. So don't make any decisions or anything to do with your life based on this. Make sure you have all the facts. Also, for anybody facing legal issues this week or coming up, get all the facts first. Never jump at anything when you don't have all the facts. Sometimes things seem too good to be true, and that's probably because they are. What else have you got? You've got the Death card. Now don't worry, it doesn't mean that anyone is dying. It means that the situation or the time that you're in has come to an end, the death of a situation. It can be such a positive card. And although it might not feel like that for you right now, if you're sitting there and you're in bits, or you've had your heart broken, or you've been turned on, or whatever the situation is, you might feel that this is not good. How is this a positive card, Claire? Everything is bad. Everything is falling apart. I haven't got the people that I trusted in my life anymore. Through every ending, there's a beginning. Every ending, there is a beginning, and it can be a positive beginning. And chances are, if you're feeling low right now, and if some people or a situation has put you there, then really anything is better, isn't it? Anything is better. Now, like I discussed last week, people who have hurt you, happy people don't hurt others. You have to feel sorry for these people. Don't take offense to it. Maybe you were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. People say things to you, and I heard something with one of my podcasts, and I heard this saying, and it actually made a lot of sense. What people think about you is none of your business. And I'm going to say that again. What people think about you is none of your business. And how true is that? We give so much power, or have our own power, away to what other people think about us or what other people say about us. But we're not looking at it from our perspective, we're looking at it from their perspective. So if somebody wants to run you down, they want to talk about you behind your back, they want to say awful things about you, or if they've even said awful things to you. That's from their level. We're all on different levels where sometimes we're low, sometimes we're high, and obviously if somebody wants to inflict pain on you or discredit you or say bad things behind your back, then that's come from their level and they're not on a high level. They're on a low frequency. So once again, you need to raise your frequency. Let it go. And I don't mean just let go and forget about it. I mean every time you focus on the negative people in your life, recognize it. Just say to yourself, okay, that's from their level of perspective right now, at that moment. Our levels are up and down all the time. We're human beings. But what we need to do is focus on the positives. Like I said, you could have 10 people saying how great you are, how brilliant you are, but you will focus on the one negative person who obviously for whatever reason went out of their way to run you down, to hurt you. Some people do that. Some people do it in the heat of the moment. Some people lash out. Some people do it because they're not well themselves. At that time, it's their level of perspective at that time, not yours. And I'm not telling you not to react to these people, because it's human nature to react to these people and to these situations. But as long as you don't stay in that state, that's their level, not your level. Don't drop your level for these toxic people. And I do call them toxic or sick people or whatever way you want to call them. Because good people don't go around talking about people behind their backs or hurting people behind their backs. And you've got the victory card. So whatever it is you put your heart or your mind on this week, you will do it. I do see movement with this card as well. It's victory to do with work and victory to do with movement. I see new jobs. So if you've applied for a new job or if you're looking for a new career, maybe it's something new to study, you've got the victory card that you're on the right path. If something seems easy, go with the flow. We spend our lives paddling upstream, as I call it, and that's hard. If something is too hard to do, then maybe it's not your path. Go easy, go with the easy flow. And I'll just pull one more card. You've got the Four of Cups. So if you have been hurt over the Christmas season, New Year season, cups of family, friends, loved ones, this is somebody offering you their cup. This is somebody saying, I'm sorry and I really want you in my life. I'm not saying don't forgive, because remember, everybody's perception changes, their level changes, and people change moods. But I'm saying that just be wary that if somebody has hurt you before, it's hard to trust again, isn't it? How can you ever trust somebody who's, it depends how much they did or what, but forgive them. But always have your guard up, especially when you have the Moon card there, which you did. So I see new opportunities for you for the week. But focus first of all on raising your frequency. Stop focusing on the negative experiences in your life, because you get stuck there and you will attract more of the same. You will attract the same toxic relationships, the same toxic jobs, the same toxic friends. And remember, if somebody has gone out of your way to hurt you, what people think of you is none of your business, and that takes away their power straight away, because it's from their level, not yours. So as soon as you get that thought, as soon as you get that negative thought about somebody, then remember that thought, that person, when you think of them, it's going to generate sad feelings, which is going to generate emotions, and those emotions are what creates the world around you. So I see a good week for you. Just keep your frequencies up and let go of the past. Gonna have a look at the romance cards before I finish up. And I hope this uploads. I did do a video yesterday and you couldn't see my head. It was actually hilarious when it uploaded. You could only see like a bit of my head. Retreat. And please hit the subscribe, because I will be doing guidance every week as well. Okay, so for those of you unsure about a love life, stay optimistic about your love life. Sometimes we get hurt so badly by people that we shield ourselves. We put this wall up and we say no more to relationships. That's it, I'm done. But you know what? Every one of us deserves a bit of love. Somebody to cuddle at night. Somebody to be there for us. Somebody that we trust. And know that somebody is coming into your life very soon. So perhaps you're unsure about somebody, or you're not sure, but there is definitely somebody coming into your life soon. And if you keep working on your frequency and keep raising your standards, you will meet somebody quite soon. And stop trying to control your love life. Relationships are tricky. Sometimes we don't understand why we are drawn to certain people. There could be fate behind it. There could be karmic relationships behind it. If you need something, if you need to learn something, or maybe you're just, they say twin flame relationships and soulmate relationships, you're drawn together. You're drawn together. So let go of control. Stop controlling people. Stop trying to control the outcome. I'm a firm believer in what's meant for you won't pass you by, and I do believe that this is the case. So let go of control. Okay, I really hope this video resonated with you, and I will be back next week. So please hit the like button if you liked it, and I'll see you then. So goodbye and God bless.